Okay, good morning. So today we're going to be playing Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Now, long required MSKain preamble. I have almost zero experience with the Fire Emblem games. I really didn't know. Of course, they didn't even come to America. This was the first game ever released in America, the Fire Emblem series, uh, I believe, from what I've been made aware. 2005, this was released for the GameCube. And after the Super Nintendo, other than the Super Nintendo and a little bit of Game Boy and Game Boy Advance almost exclusively for Pokemon games, I've had very little experience with Nintendo consoles. I did eventually buy myself a Wii, and that was entirely so I could get the Final Fantasy IV sequel, because the first time it was ever released for us here in America was in downloadable segments on the Wii. So I bought that console just for the FF4 sequel. So that's how much I loved FF4. And then eventually downloaded Secret of Mana for it to play once while I was extremely ill at one point. And that's all I've ever done with my Wii. So the idea of getting other games that were on the Wii and stuff. So I've had almost little chance to even see a Fire Emblem game. Didn't even really know about the series' existence until I started watching speedrunning and discovered that about in 2015, especially the RPG speedruns from RPG Limit Break. And multiple Fire Emblems appeared there. Now, my sister ended up becoming a Fire Emblem fan through contacting her husband having a GameCube and having this game specifically, and started really getting into those games in general and watching them at least, although she hasn't played much. And so that was pretty much it for me. I have played a little bit of the DS remake, because I do have a copy of the one for the DS, but I haven't gotten too far into it. So that's really it. I have almost no experience with Fire Emblem at all. So this is very unusual for the things I've done so far on this channel, going to be a pretty much 100% blind playthrough. And I've never even played a GameCube before, so continuing our funny story about that, necessary preambles. So when suggestions were made to me by a couple of people to go ahead and do a Fire Emblem game to replace a couple of the games that I had recently finished my playthroughs of, my sister offered me her GameCube so that I could play this. So last week I brought it downstairs. I had to get myself a new cable converter to HDMI because my current capture card only accepts HDMI input. Luckily, there are all sorts of devices that help you play older systems on HDMI, so at least you can do them on newer monitors and TVs and stuff that don't no longer accept your usual old composite S video and sometimes even component and stuff. So I got it all plugged in, this old GameCube that my brother-in-law had for the longest time, and started booting it up and trying to check it out, and it immediately died. Just power completely went out. We tested it, tried it on various things. Nope, no work no more. So there went that idea. But my sister was so determined for me to play through this, she decided to immediately order I can't say brand new because nothing of GameCube, a 20-year-old system, is brand new, but a refurbished GameCube, perfectly functioning, so that I could hook this up and play it. And it happened to arrive yesterday, so here we are. So no more preamble for me. Let's go ahead and get started with this game. I am definitely going to start on easy because I am a nub. I am quite a noob, especially when it comes to, let's see. Oh, you can actually do fixed. Now, the little bit I've seen of a Fire Emblem, it's kind of similar to Shining Force, which I played through Shining Force Shadow Dragon, one of the few non-Pokemon games I played on Game Boy Advance 15-ish years ago. And similar to that, its level up system is similar to that, I know, but when you level up in this, I've seen from the speedruns that you get a random assortment of stats, and it's very bad if your strength units don't get strength. They generally manipulate most of the speed runs so that they get exactly the stats they need. Naturally, I don't know anything about that, so maybe fixed might be a little bit more user-friendly for me, because that would be guaranteed to give the strong units their strength. So I'm going to go ahead and go with fixed.
Well, Ike, you had enough? Oh, missed.
Get pwned.
Ike? Oh no!
Missed that song.
Ah, you're up. About time.
Prologue is Mercenaries. Kind of interesting to me, although I shouldn't be surprised, especially since it's from early aughts, that they translated his name as Ike. Normally it's spelled-ish exactly the same, of course using different characters, but it would be Ike in original Japanese. It's an actual Japanese name. Are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. Although in that regard, since it's supposed to be Western European fantasy, Ike would definitely be a more appropriate name. They often throw in Japanese names in their Western themes, though. So the sleeping prince awakens. Father, I can't believe you. I know those are practice swords, but they're still heavy. You have no right to be so rough on Ike. If this is too much for the boy, he'll never make it as a mercenary. But... Mist, you don't have to worry. I told you I'm fine. Ha! You'd better be. Now grab your sword and get ready. What? Don't tell me you're going at it again, but... Just until I land a single blow. I'm not giving up until I can get one good hit in on Father. I like your resolve, Ike, but it takes more than a strong will to... Aha! I knew I'd find you here. Hi, Boyd. What brings you here? Nothing special. You said you were going to get the boss, but you never came back. I got picked to check up on you. Oh, sorry. I got caught up with Ike and my father. It's nothing. Besides, I figured I'd get a good laugh watching Ike get worked over by the boss. You look fine. What happened? Nothing at all. I'm sorry to disappoint you. You just missed it. Just a minute ago, he was out cold. Missed? Sorry. You came at just the right time, Boyd. You can be Ike's sparring partner. What? Me? I'm beginning to think it would be better if he sparred with someone closer to his own skill. I understand. Thanks for your help, Boyd. I don't know about this closer to his skill business, but I'm ready. Alright, I'm ready for you. Let's go. Alright, here's our justified tutorial, huh? Play the game, tutorial windows appear. Yeah, explain help. Anna, your helpful hint girl, will explain and demonstrate new features. We haven't met Anna yet. Want to watch a tutorial again? Simply just guide from the map menu. Okay, use tutorials? Sure. First tutorial explains the basics of how to move. I think I've got a grasp on this from the little bit I did before, but let me tell you a little about movement range now. As you might have guessed, shows the maximum number of space the unit can move. We need to move that cursor. You can move the cursor with either the stick or the D-pad. Start off, place the cursor on the unit you want to move. I played enough strategy games that is totally not alien at all. Oh, can I guess what they mean? I wonder. Oh, that's attack range in orange. That's kind of an interesting little addition. Okay, this is... Oh, that's doing it automatically. I was trying to move it and it was going opposite directions and I was very confused. Menu appeared. Command menu. Issue of your units. No, definitely not. Okay, unlike Tactics, which I've been playing a lot recently. What's the up? What's the desire learning? I'm coming. Wait right here. This is all turn-based rather than... I'll watch it just in case there's anything special, but I have an idea of how this works. It might refresh me on Sword, Axe, Lance, which I think I get confused sometimes, the direction. It's time now to tell me how to engage an enemy in direct combat. In the two units, blue unit and a red unit. Blue unit are player controlled and red is the enemy. Imagine that. Move the allied unit next to the enemy unit. Here goes. Look at the command menu, you can see attack. Be warned, if you don't have a weapon you can attack with, the attack command will not appear. Chosen to attack, you'll see a window with all the units available weapons. Shows all the weapons. Now one thing, there are two things that I'm a little bit concerned about Fire Emblem that I know are a thing, especially in these older ones. Okay, there it is. The sword beats axe, axe beats lance, lance beats sword. And elemental rock, paper, scissors, except with weapon types instead of that. But units, there's permadeath if I allow units to die, which is means I'm probably going to be doing a bunch of resetting. And weapons have durability, so which in this game is just a limited number of uses exactly, which they do have a lot of uses, but having to keep stocks of weapon and change them out is probably going to be a little bit annoying down the line, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, whoops, oh well. That's reasonable. Okay, sometimes it's counterattack, you get experience for attack. No. Just pressing A oh, I'm pressing B instead of A, that's probably why it skipped it. Hurry up, will you, or are you afraid of me? Trainer sword is stronger than a couple of the swords in that guy's inventory. You can do it, Boyd's got nothing, take him out! Nothing? I don't have nothing. I mean, Haha, I'm not done yet. We're just getting started. There's also no rear as far as I can tell and remember. And they didn't explain anything about it, so don't have to worry about attacking people from behind, just get next to them. That wasn't too bad. Boyd, you're such a loser. Ouch, shut your trap. Good work, Boyd, that's enough. Oh, alright. Your swordsmanship was decent enough, Ike. Don't forget how it felt. It won't always be this easy. I know. Now that you're done warming up, it's time for you to face me again. I was hoping you'd say that. But first, Mist. Right here. She's a healer, right? So she's gonna heal all my wounds. Here you go, Ike. It's a vulnerary. Oh, nope. Give me a healing item, huh? Recommend using it now before you fight Father. Last time he knocked you silly. Always take time to heal your wounds in a battle, even small ones. By the time you think you're in trouble, it's probably too late. Don't get into that situation. That's very basic too, I'm sure, but let's go ahead and do it since I am a total nub. Let's talk items now. To begin with, I'm going to show you how to use a vulnerary to regain HP. First, I'll select the character with the cursor and press A. Imagine that. Movement range will appear, but for now I'll just stay where I am and press A again. Now you see the command menu. From the command menu, to items, press A, yada da. Shows the weapons and items you're carrying. Now use the cursor to select vulnerary. Select it, press A, da da da. Menu showing what I can do with it will appear. Time I'll use it, press A. Fortunately, it doesn't explain things that I would find interesting, like if you can use it on adjacent units. These are pretty awful tutorials, quite honestly. I was hoping I'd get a bit more info, but moving to a safe place before using such an item. Definitely not. Alright. It looks like they're self-only. Get ready, Ike. Here I come. Give it your all. It's nice that you get XP for counterattacks in this game. Come on, boy. You're going to give me a challenge this time around? Oh, you're going to give me a challenge? Trainer weapon has no durability, interestingly. Level up. Ugh. Hey, technically that was 3 hits we landed on him, when before we couldn't even land 1. Hooray for gameplay and story segregation. Woo, another level up. Yay, and I got a strength. Ike, you were great. Father, you were holding back, weren't you? What? Is that true? If you can tell the difference, that means you're improving. Okay, fair enough. You know, I wasn't really giving it my all either. That is such a lie. Bah. So, Father, does that mean you finally admit that I'm ready? What, to join the company? To take on a job? Yeah. I mean, Boyd's already out there on the battlefield. I'm ready. I'm tired of being a trainee. Listen, the difference between you and me is that I'm a professional. A professional who just got beat. That was just random chance. Random chance! You got a point, Ike. Alright, tomorrow will be your first day as a full-fledged mercenary. Really? But, if I think it's too much, you're back to trainee status. You'd better work hard. No problem. Watch, I'll catch up to everyone in no time. We'll see. We'd better be heading back to the fort. Everyone's waiting. So now, is he calling him father because he's a adoptive father? Miss seems to be actually his daughter. So are they siblings, or is this he's calling him father out of respect because he was raised-ish by him? Right now, that's the only question I have, because we don't know anything else about this world except they're mercenaries. Good morning, Ike. Today's your first day as a professional soldier, isn't it? Yeah, and I'm ready to go. What you are is late. The others were suited up and ready at the break of dawn. Sorry, I'll get up earlier from now on. So what's my first job? I'm talking with Titania right now. Wait outside until we're done. Yes, sir. Very well, Commander Greil. Shall we continue? You were telling me about some bandits that needed taken care of, weren't you? Correct. The request comes from a nearby village. According to our reports, the bandits are not all that strong. I think it best if I ride out and take a look. I plan on taking Oscar and Boyd along with me. Just the brothers? Go ahead and add Ike to your team. Shinon, Gatry, and I can handle the other 2 jobs easily enough. Titania, I'm leaving Ike in your care. I'm trusting you to show him the ropes. Understood, Commander. Come on, Ike, let's get you set up. Alright, my first job. Captain Titania, preparations are complete and I'm ready to go. Impeccable timing. It's nice to know we can always count on you to be at the ready, Oscar. Don't forget about me, I'm ready for action. Is that so, Boyd? That's a surprise. Ha, not today it isn't. As of today, I'm going to be the absolute model of perfection. I need to set a good example for Ike. I'll take your word for it. Your first campaign at last. I know you've wanted this for a while. Are you nervous, Ike? I think I was more nervous last night. I could hardly sleep. This morning, I'm feeling pretty good. It's the calm before the storm. You should try to relax. You're not going to be out there alone. Yeah, you're right. Right, everyone ready? Let's go. So knowing how these kinds of things go, Father Greil, however you pronounce that, is probably going to get killed by some sort of treachery or something, and Ike's going to be taking over the mercenary company, even though he's a greenhorn kid. Alright, let me explain what's going on. This is the map of Caldia. They've hired us to drive off some bandits. We're the blue marks here. The red dots are the bandits. Wow, we have an incredible visual interface as ancient medieval mercenaries. There aren't many of them, but we can't get careless. The one in front of the building up north is their leader. Our mission is to take him out and recapture that building. Ike, listen up. All this stuff is old news to me, but I can give a rookie like you a few tips. First off, don't let yourself get worked up and jump out in front of everyone. You'll just end up getting hurt. Don't try to do too much, Ike. When things get dangerous, you can and should rely on us. As long as you watch how the enemy moves carefully, you'll be fine. Think of this as a training mission. I'll do that. Oscar, Boyd, thanks for your help. Don't mention it. Just sit back and watch how a professional handles things. Enough chit-chat, you three. We've got work to do. Okay, they're all using axes, so... Ike, before you engage an enemy, take a good look at his weapon. That's what I was doing. The weapon you use often determines who has the upper hand in a fight. For example, the axe I'm wielding serves me well against lances, but it fares less well against swords. And my lance is great against swords, but not against axes. And to complete the triangle... my sword. It's strong against axes, but weak against lances, right? Yeah. Yes, exactly. If you can remember that, you'll be more effective in combat. That's just the basics, though. This will come in handy soon enough, so don't forget it. Swords over axes. I won't forget. Not if I remember that I'll always have the advantage over you, Boyd. You think you could maybe find a different way of remembering? Yeah, thanks. One more thing. Don't forget to visit the locals. We're here to help, after all. The villagers should welcome our presence. Sure, I think I've got an idea of this too. We actually did it in the DS one, Shadow something. Sometimes you just have to take a break from the hurly-burly of warfare. So let's talk about visits now. As you play the game, you can amass with houses and taverns. Door of the building is open, you can visit it. If it's closed, you can't get in. Imagine that. Let's see how the door on this house is open. You can visit it. Let's try this. Move the unit to the entrance to the building. Okay, right in front, not inside. That's actually useful to know. Visit command appears. And of course, we select visit with the A button. Imagine that. What brings you to such an out-of-the-way place? Would you like some tea or perhaps a biscuit? Oh, sorry, you've got a battle to get back to, don't you? I did see you leave empty-handed. Take this vulnerary with you. Easy, right? Often you'll get items, information, and other goodies when you take the time to visit. So if you see a house or tavern, make sure to pay it a visit. Something good is waiting for you. Visiting isn't all just vulneraries, pleasant chats, and nice cups of tea. You may encounter bandits or thieves in your travels. Unlike other enemies, they can attack and destroy homes, so don't let your guard down. Ooh, they destroyed them in one hit? That's awful. It's destroyed, you can't visit it. That's good to know. It'll be fine if you visit it before any ruffians get there. After you enter, the door will close and the area will be secured. Remember, no house or tavern is truly safe when bandits and thieves are around, not until you pay a visit. Got it for the visit? No, definitely not. Alright. So we have 2 lancers or a lancer, 2 axes, and a sword. So Ike is actually the best person for attacking here. Double hit, nice. Okay, you have a lance. Okay, fine. Talk about mounted units now. Mounted units ride on horses, Pegasi, and wyverns. Besides having superior mobility, mounted units can also move twice in a single turn. Okay, that's interesting to know. Let me briefly explain this using the mounted unit on the left. First, move the allied unit next to the enemy unit. Let's attack the enemy. This is where a unit normally stops moving, but see that movement's range? That's right, can use the rest of his movement even after you've given him a command. The second move is a unique feature of mounted units. Let's move again and select wave. So you can do skirmish type things, dash in and move out, or I can go and visit and then go in for the attack. Alright, that's enough about moving your units. Now it's time for me to get moving. Hence the mounted units tutorial. Second move, you can attack after an enemy. You can do hit and run attack. Very handy, huh? Okay, that is nice. Now, the thing is, can I... Whoops. Now, can I visit and then attack? Is the question. Still rather have him do the visit. Oh, you're with the mercenaries, right? Thank you for coming. We've heard a lot about you. Here, take this weapon. We're farmers, not fighters. Maybe you'll get some use from it. Okay, that's actually useful. Now, the yellow is gone, so even though he can move again, he can't attack because he visited. They can move twice, not act twice. Good to know. I'll move forward. It's still late. Okay. Giving him that is really useful since most of these mercenaries seem to have axes. So his lance is pretty awful. Though it'll be good against the two of his swords. Probably could have used the iron to finish him off, but... What's going on out there? Is that some sort of army? Pah, a bunch of mercenaries looking for their next meal. The villagers must have hired them. Listen up, lads. Hurt them and hurt them bad. We let this bunch live and we'll have hordes of iron swords hounding us for the rest of our days. It's these fool villagers. They think they can buy a bunch of sellswords to chase us away. It ain't gonna work out how they wanted. All they get for their troubles is a bunch of ruined houses. Tear them down, boys. That'll teach them. Oh, man. There's probably no way to get into that house, I'm sure. So much for sword advantage over axe. That's your powerful units. Okay. You're going to visit this house. Since those bandits took over, we can't even sleep at night. Please help us save our village. Here, my mother left me this. I hope it serves you well. Seraph robe? Okay, that's interesting. I wonder who that's for. Probably some sort of mage or healer that we don't have yet. I don't like the button setup of this controller. I'll probably get used to it, but first time using the GameCube controller, this is pretty weird. Okay, I'd rather go to the side. He is probably not going to move. In these kinds of games, units like that generally don't. But I'd still rather... wish there were a way to see their movement range. Maybe I'll get used to that as I play, because I'm pretty sure that most units have the same movement range based on their unit type. My work here is done. This house is total. Time to move on to bigger things. Now I can smash me some mercenaries. Oh yeah, he has the steel sword to deal with the axe mercenaries too, but... I kind of like that movement. Let's see, I think I'm going to have Titania do nothing at this point, so I can get experience for my other characters. Nice miss. Uh-oh, am I about to lose Boyd? Oh, phew. Oh, got an iron sword, so I have more swords. Double hit. Kinda thought that would happen. She's still only level 1 though, that's pretty incredible. I might go ahead and have her attack then. Her stats are crazy, so she might get better. Okay. I thought that I could use weapons freely if they were in my inventory. I guess not. You looking for something, fool? You looking for a fight? Heh, you came to the right place. I'll give you a tussle. Might have to use the item command to equip him. I'm meant for better than this. I don't want to die here. Oh, 1 experience short of leveling. One of the nice things compared to, now I can occupy the spot and seize victory. Achoo. Oh, you said seize, not sneeze. My mistake. I'm about to sneeze. My allergies are real bad this morning. Certain battles, you have to have Ike capture or seize key map points in order to clear the map. So Ike needs to do it, huh? Generally, though, an enemy leader also called a boss would be guarding the seize point. So you need to defeat the boss before seizing that location. Even though Ike is the only one able to use the seize command, you can defeat the boss with other characters too. Let's try this out. Okay, so... the tutorial has quick combat on. I'm grateful. I kind of like the, what do they call it? Expressive combat or something, but I do know that it's an option to turn it off. Boss is defeated. I'll move back to the seize point. Next. Yep. So I'll have to have her move out. That's okay. Seize appears in the command menu. When you select this, press A. You'll be asked if you really want to seize. Press yes and seize to clear it out. Clear this map. Let's move on to the next map. Your battle objective appears under the terrain information on the window in this map's upper left. Next to a new map, check it to see what you need to do to clear the map. There, it's up. Seize tutorial. Okay, we're good. Ike is a ranger. That's interesting. Most of the time rangers are ranged characters. Kind of in the name, but known for being bowman. But he's a close combat ranger, which is also cool. Oh, he has a fighter band equipped that makes him stronger, huh? Oh, standing at that point restores her health. That's interesting. They didn't bother explaining that in the tutorials. That's the end of it. Ike, are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. You know, you surprised me to think that you've come so far. Look at my father, though. I still got such a long way to go. There's nothing you can do about that. After all, Commander Greil is... Huh? What about my father? Oh, nothing. Nothing? Now I'm really curious. Don't worry, you'll learn all about it someday. So apparently he's been raised as a son, but I suspect that he's probably adopted. Hey Ike, that wasn't bad for your first battle. Not as flashy as my first time, though. Yeah, you're a real standout. I'll never forget the sight of you so keyed up you broke your own axe. Oscar, dang it, you didn't have to bring that up. Anyway, Ike, congrats on finishing your first mission. Welcome to the group. Everyone's alright, then let's get going. I'm sure Mist has a nice hot meal waiting for us. Chapter 2, Rescue. Okay. Mercenary Fort. Oh, Titania, so this is where you've been, is it? Reese, are you sure you're well enough to be up? Yes, my fever's completely gone. Are you sure? You still look a bit unsteady on your feet, if you ask me. Well, I've been in bed for almost a week. I doubt anyone would be in top form, even you, my friend. I certainly hope that's all it is. In any case, until you're back at full speed, we won't be doing any work. You won't be doing any work. We're mercenaries, after all, and even the smallest lapses invites death, right? I know, I know. My apologies to the rest of the team, then. It looks like I'll be recuperating for a while longer. It's for the best. Take your time to get fully rested and restored. You are only our sole staff wielder, Reese. The harder our work, the more we depend on you to be at our sides. Thank you for your kind words. Oh, by the way, that paper you've been carrying around, is it a letter? I'd intended to go into town this afternoon. I can deliver it for you if you like. Oh, no, this letter is for you, Titania. For me? Not more than a little while ago, I went out for a walk around the yard, and a man I've never seen before came up to me and said, "Give this to the red-tressed knight." How curious. I wonder what it is. I imagine it's a thank you letter from the people of Chaldea or something to that effect. Oh no, how dare they! Titania, what's the matter? What did the letter say? Reese, take this letter to Oscar and tell him to prepare for combat and wait for me. I have to go out for a moment. But Titania, I'll be right back. I'm counting on you. What on earth could that letter have said? Everyone, come quickly. Hey, Reese, how are you feeling? What is it? Why are you so agitated? Has something happened? It's Mist and Rolf. They've been taken by bandits. What? What are you talking about? The two of them went out early this morning to gather wildflowers. Sure, they're not back yet, but... Earlier by the gate, a man asked me to deliver a letter to Titania. It was from a group of bandits, kidnappers. What are we going to do? Let me see it. Oh, if only I'd known. He didn't seem like a bad person. I get it. They're after revenge. They want retribution for the other day at that village. Chaldea, was it? Taking children as hostages? What cowards. Blast. Wait, Ike, where do you think you're going? I'm going to get Mist. But, no, Titania, she said she'd be right back. You're supposed to get ready and wait for her. And do you honestly think we've got time to wait? I'm going. What do you think you're going to do on your own, rookie? Hold it, I'm going too. Stop, both of you. I'm going with you. Oh, come on, wait, this is crazy. You think you can just ignore the deputy commander's orders? The road forks here. Well, which way do we go? How am I supposed to know that? Hold it. Are you saying you don't know where we're going? Unbelievable. You'd better learn to think before you act, you moron. Shut your mouth, Boyd. You think you can make me? Come on. But both of you, this is no time to be fighting. I figure we'd find you like this. What are you two doing? So yeah, you're coming after all? It's not like you two chambermaids to be disobeying orders. What's the world coming to? Oscar, you know this road, don't you? Which way do we go? You're going to the bandit stronghold, right? It's the left fork. Got it. I'm still talking here. Let me finish what I... Come on, Oscar, let's go too. I guess we've no choice. Hey, we're not leaving me behind. So you came, did you, boys? Is it just you, then? You came alone? You seriously underestimate what we're capable of doing to you. Now, where's that snobby red-haired wench you ride with? Titania's not here. It's just us. All I want to know right now is whether Mist and Rolf are safe. Yeah, of course. We've got them locked up safe and sound in that little shack back there. We got no problem with those brats. What we're after is a little revenge. We want the redhead and her pups. And that'd be you boys. Then hurry up and let those two go. We're here, aren't we? You've got no more reason to hold them. You're here, but Red ain't. We'll just keep the brats until she arrives. Dang it. If you're so impatient, I guess we can start by killing you whelps, you all ready to die. Hey, come on out. It's time to play, lads. Whoa, that's a lot of them. There are so many, but we must not lose. Reese, move to the rear. If anyone gets injured, we'll need you on hand with your staff. Understood. Take 'em, lads. Without the red-haired knight, they're no match for us. What'd you say, dirtbag? We'll make you regret those words. Route tutorial. Okay, this is the route victory where you need to defeat everybody. I'll explain the route victory condition. A route means that you defeat every enemy on the map. You could always count the enemies, but that's kind of boring. It's easier to press start and view the map. Let's check it out. Look at the left window. Do you see how the number of ally and enemy units is displayed? You have 3 ally units, and there are 4 enemy units. If you reduce the enemy units to 0, you'll meet the route condition. But, to make it sound sophisticated, you just beat every enemy. Oh, sometimes reinforcements come. Look, more enemies showed up. On some maps, the enemy may send in reinforcements like this. Let's look at the map again and check how many units are there now. 6. Amazing! 4 plus 2 is 6. What a great tutorial. We had 4 enemies earlier. Reinforcements brought in 2 more. Now there are 6 enemies. Boo! Reinforcements are a problem if you eliminate the original enemies before they arrive, but if they do show up, you can't clear the map until you defeat them too. What's more, reinforcements may arrive more than once. Be careful. Well, that takes care of winning by route. Fun stuff, no? Okay. Got a swordsman. Couple of axemen. Okay, these mountains are in the way, so that's good. That's where things are going to get dangerous. Titania is probably going to show up to save us pretty late on, I imagine. Can you go all the way? You can't. Oh, but you can go all the way to attack this guy. Okay. Ooh, double attack. Nice. Give him a nice little 45 XP there. And he's level 3. Okay, so... restarts at level 4. That's good. I wonder when they're going to teach me about shove commands. Similar problem to Shining Force, healers are hard to level up because they get a small amount of experience from healing, but they don't get bonus experience from getting kills, because it's almost impossible for them to do that. Might be even harder here since you have to use a weapon like an item in order to get experience. Didn't quite level. Unfortunate. Okay, move you away. Go ahead and finish this guy off. He doesn't get a double hit? That didn't finish him off? Crazy. Well, I'll probably get a double hit from the... Oh, sniff. We haven't even met Rolf yet. Keep your chin up, Rolf. Boys aren't supposed to cry. But I'm so scared. Aren't you even a bit scared, Mist? Of course I am, but listen, we'll be fine. My brother will definitely come rescue us. Yeah, you're right, and I'm sure that my brothers will be right there with him. Okay, he must be Boyd and Oscar's little brother. I'm sure they will too, so no more crying, got it? Bunch of mercenary families in this group. Oh, run away and heal. Lovely. Okay, sure. Is there anything I haven't figured out yet? Let's talk about stabs. There are many kinds of stabs. Some restore HP, some heal abnormal states, and some do other things. The range of a staff depends on which one you use. In most cases, they have a range of 1. You can only use one. You can use one only if you move next to a unit, but there's some staffs that heal allies from a distance, like this, and there are also staffs that you can use against a far-off enemy. Let me show you how a staff is actually used. This is a heal staff. It restores HP. Now I select staff, grab the staff, and select attacking with the weapon. Geez, I never figured that out on my own. See, HP's been restored. Aren't you nice? As you can see, your XP goes up after using a staff, in which is staff you use. 100% chance of success with healing staves. Attack staves will sometimes fail. You'll earn less XP than normal. That's unfortunate. Okay, neat, huh? Alright, he's a level 5 bandit. Alright, looks like we're going to have to dedicate time to finishing him off with these two. Or maybe I'll just have him do it over a couple of turns and... have Ike move up to, I'm actually just going to stay right here for now. Have Ike move forward so that he can start helping out with this. I have a vulnerary if I need to heal my own HP. He's gonna finish him off most likely. Let's go ahead and do that first though. Okay, so you can go around, so that's a bit unfortunate. Hopefully they don't pick on the healer. Yay, 1 hit point. Nice level up. Oh, nope, they pick on the healer. Ha! I got an XP for being attacked. That's great. Oh dear my. I'm sure I told them to wait for me. I should have known they'd disobey orders. They have no discipline. As the deputy commander of the Greil mercenaries, I cannot allow any more of our people to be harmed. In Japanese, you would pronounce that Greil. In German, you would pronounce it Greil, so it's very confusing. Okay, Reese. Let's see if you can heal yourself. You cannot. Oh, but you have some vulnerabilities. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think that'll give him XP. Ooh, nice double attack. An Iron Axe should be more than enough to kill him. Way more than enough. Fancy. If this guy keeps healing himself, he's just going to be a source of more EXP for me. A little more damage than I'd hoped she'd take. Well, if I need to run away, I should be able to do that. Ha! Take that, wench. No damage, splat, retaliate. Hey, I've been waiting for you, you red-haired demoness. You are going to hurt, and hurt bad. This is for my mates who fell before you in Chaldea. No matter your motives, you've taken helpless innocents as hostages. You're not fit to be called human. May the blessings of the goddess be kept from you for all eternity. This can't be. I don't deserve to lose to sellswords like you. Speedwing. That looks interesting. That's unfortunate. Your movement is so low I can't get close enough to heal. So, actually, Reese's guy. Naturally think of white mages as girls. Just too many JRPGs do that. Okay, so let's finish him off. And then we can move forward a little bit farther and we can go ahead and heal him. Get the XP needed for Reese. Can you reach? Yes, you can. Excellent. This battle's over. There's only one bandit left. But I wanted to get him a little bit more EXP. Okay, Ike, you go ahead and finish this guy off. Alright, somehow we did it. Somehow? What do you mean somehow? We did it because we're better than them. Boyd, calm yourself. What you did was in direct defiance of the orders I explicitly gave you. How it all turned out is another issue altogether. Deputy Commander, I take full responsibility. The failure is mine. Accept our apologies. Oscar, Reese, what am I supposed to do with you two? I think I'll leave you two to the Commander. He'll know how to handle you, I'm sure. Now let's find Mist and Rolf. According to the bandit chief, they're in that shack back. Eek. What? Mist! Please, let us go. I said let us go. Mist! Brother, everyone, you came. Oh, I'm scared. Rolf! Oscar, help me. Rolf, I'm here too. Boyd? Stop crying. You don't need to worry. We'll get you out of there. That's right. Buck up, buddy. I'll try. You, harm either of them and I'll see you dead. Shut up. Shut your stinking trap. If you want these two alive, you'll throw your weapons down. If you don't, I'll start with the girl. No. Stop. Wait. Huh? Yeah? I'm putting down my weapons, see? Smart move, wench. Deputy Commander. We're here to save them. Now all of you back off. Okay. Dang. This stinks. Alright, so now you're all unarmed. Which means all you can do is watch while I gut this whiny brat like a fatling pig. He just got shot by an archer. Introduction to archers, I'm sure. Oh. Rolf, can you hear me? Mist, is Rolf, is he... He's fine. He just fainted is all. There's not a scratch on him. Don't do that to me. I'm just glad to see you both alive and well. You're both so brave. Yep, thanks. This guy's dead. This arrow. Who shot it? A single arrow right between the eyes? Who else could make a shot like that? No one, that's who. That voice. Don't you children owe me a little gratitude? I did just save your lives. Deputy Commander, Shino. Ha! Ha! You're both so cruel. With this armor on, you know I can't run that fast. Shino and Gatri. So, that's where you went, Titania? Of course, I knew we'd need reinforcements. I'm glad it wasn't a waste of time. Well done, both of you. In the end, I got to feather someone, so it was worth the rush. All I did was sweat. That was hard work. Brother, Miss, you did well, sis. You must have been frightened. I never stopped believing. I knew that you and the others would come and rescue us. I knew you'd come, so I was fine. Really? That's an improvement on your usual sobbing and nose running. You jerk! My nose does not run. All right, come on, let's head for home. My goodness, what a day this has been. Chapter 3, Pirates Aground. You wanted to see me, Father? Sit down, Ike. We haven't had a chance to speak yet. Titania told me about what happened while I was gone, about the kidnappings, about my own men disobeying Titania's direct orders. I was the one who left first. I'll take responsibility for everything. No fair playing the martyr. Nobody made me go with you. I left of my own free will. I'm ready to accept my punishment, too. Wait, what am I saying? Please, Commander Greil. Titania entrusted me with her orders. If anyone's to blame for this mess, it's me. I'm the one who should be punished. I set a poor example, Commander Greil. Any punishment should be mine alone. God, I'm swapping between the pronunciations now. I'm pleased to see that you're all willing to shield one another. However, regardless of your reasons, you disobeyed the orders of a superior officer. You're confined to quarters for 10 days. But, Father, they did what they did to help me and Rolf. Rules exist for a reason, Mist. Men won't survive on the battlefield if they do as they wish without so much as a by your leave. I understand, and accept the reprimand. That being said, we've got more work than we can handle. Your punishment is deferred until things calm down. Oscar, Boyd, Reese, you come with me. Shinon, Gatri, and you, Ike, you're with me. Yar yar ho, me belly is emptier than me first mate's head. Fetch me some grub. Port Talma. That's the pirate ship in question, isn't it? Aye, they sailed into port a few days ago and have been causing trouble ever since. I pray that you and your companions can drive them away. I understand. We'll do all we can. Feathering sea scum is like shooting apples off a tree. Let's do the job and get out of here. Ho, Deputy Commander, you want standard thunder and lightning maneuvers here? Thunder and lightning? Yeah, I crash into him like thunder and Shinon rains arrows down on him like lightning. Sounds good. What should I do? Let's hold back and let Shinon and Gatri soften them up. Once they've whittled down the numbers, we'll all rush the ship and wipe out whatever's left. Are you ready? Greil mercenaries, move out. On my way. Here we go. Ready. Preparation tutorial. Let's talk about the preparation screen now. In this screen, you can make various troop adjustments before you fight. Let me go over each one briefly. They haven't given me a chance to do this yet, and that's rather annoying. Choose units lets you choose which units you want to deploy on the battlefield. The numbers here show how many units you can deploy on each map. The number on the right is the maximum amount, while the left shows how many units are already deployed. That's pretty simple. You don't have to deploy the maximum amount if you don't want to. Reposition lets you switch the starting points for all your units. First move the cursor, first unit press A, then move the cursor to the second unit and press A again. So you can't really change swap areas where you can swap people around. See how they switch positions? You can do it the same way you want. You can also move the unit in any empty blue square. So there might be empty blue squares. Okay. View map lets you look at the map you're about to fight on. Okay, it doesn't give a map though, but it lets you scan in the normal map phase. You can check out terrain and enemy positions on the map like so. It's pretty handy if you're trying to plan the perfect attack. Choose items to exchange weapons and items among party members. The really annoying thing is I haven't been able to equip the swords or swap over the swords that Oscar got his hands on. And now I can't because Oscar's not in the party. When you pick a unit, you'll also see the options equip and discard. You can use these in addition to trading. Also, you can trade with any unit, even if it isn't deployed at the time. Conditions let you see the map. You also see stats like number of foes and success conditions. Okay, that's the regular map there. You can view the same map if you're pressing start during the battle. Don't forget now. Options lets you change gameplay settings. You may have fiddled with this already. Here you can change settings such as mesh speed and camera angles. Combat camera, yeah. During a battle, it can also be a screen for the map menu. Save lets you save game data. I bet you could have figured that out on your own. Well, thanks for having a little bit of in there. You can either write over existing game data or save to a new file. A little bit of self-awareness in this tutorial. Once you're ready to go, select fight and go to the battle map. Time to fight, right? Wrong, you can press A, the battle won't begin immediately. First, you'll be asked if you want to start the battle. Select this if you're ready or no if you forgot something. Here into the preparation screen, so make sure you're ready. So they give you a last second chance to back out if you misclick or suddenly remember. Wraps up the preparation tutorial. That wasn't so hard, now was it? Absolutely not. Okay, can I swap with... Yes, I can. Excellent. Okay, let's give him the steel sword. Okay, so in this game, I know in some of them, different units can use multiple weapons. Can she use the sword? She cannot. So she can only use axes. Okay, speed wing is not a weapon. That's some sort of item. Is there a way to tell what it is? Magic item that increases the user's speed. Is it one use or an equip? Armlet equipped alters the direction of a level upgrade. Contains the essence of a paladin. Okay, that sounds neat. Magic item that increases the user's maximum HP. Or hit 90, weight 7, range 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and trade that to Ike, because he's the only one who can use swords then. Oops. Let's go ahead and give the steel axe to... Okay, he uses lances as well. That's nice, so I have a good set there. Let's go ahead and give this axe over to Boyd so he can use that eventually. Essence of the Warrior, right. So bands affect level ups, I guess, so for promoting later. And he has an archer band. I wonder what he is if he isn't an archer. Sniper. I would think that sniper would be an upgrade to fighter, but what do I know? And he's upgrading to a knight for his. Alright. Equip. Okay, let me see if these are equipable items or usable items. Nope, they are usable, so... When I use them, is it permanent or... increases? I assume these must be permanent stat-up effects. Because otherwise, that doesn't seem like it would be all that useful, or make very sense in the context of how this game works. Okay, so you can only save before the combat, though. It doesn't look like you can save it. Oh, let's go to options. Animation. I don't mind animations being on. I kind of like them. Camera normal fixed. Remember, game speed. Let's go with fast. I kind of like things going faster. Red line thickness is probably fine. Most of that. Let's see. Combat window. I like details. Help window. Window, I guess. C stick Y axis. So the C stick is this one, I guess, because it moves things around. Unit facing. Yeah, that's fine since facing doesn't seem to matter. Bonus EXP display? I'd like to know bonus. Rumble feature, I don't care about. I'm not really big on Rumble. I'll go ahead and turn it off. I haven't noticed any yet, but they're not much. Okay, now I'll save my settings. I like having a lot of information. Bonus damage tutorial. Sure. How do we get bonus damage? It's crazy. You're going to love it. It allows you to cause more damage than normal when you meet certain conditions. Archer attacking an airborne unit is one example. The status screen of the ally, net flying. Yeah, I did notice that when I was looking at Shinon before. Suffer bonus damage if struck by the arrow. Now look at the archer's weapon icon. See how it's blinking? It means the target. Using it will suffer bonus damage. Easy way to see if you'll inflict bonus or not. Of course you do, silly. Nasty. That arrow caused bonus damage. Now the airborne unit is reeling. Other units that trigger damage but only against specific units. Longswords work well against units on horseback, and armor slayers help you mow down knights. Anyway, if you get a new weapon and enemy has one, be sure to check it out. Tell you about Iagas. When they're in human form, no special bonus damage applies to them, just the normal combat information. Whatever an Iagas is, or Lagas. But once they change into their animal form, bonus effects apply again, because the unit's characteristics have changed. Okay. So when they're flying humans, they don't count as flying. Good to know. Yay for bonus damage. You made it through without falling asleep. Yay for you. Bonus damage occurs only under specific conditions, so heed the unit-weapon relationship. Definitely not. Okay, so... yeah, this can turn the camera around. I haven't really had a need to do that yet. Yeah, I like the way it does that. That's fine. Okay, just gonna wait here for now. Lance is effective against swords, so very good to do this. Oh my. Well, so much for softening him up or distracting him and then using the arrow afterwards. Okay, archers were pretty bad in Shining Force, and I think they're the same here in general. I might be too close, and I might be wiped out in no time. Oh, yeah, a hand axe is the throwing item. Okay. Oh, killed him. Nice. Okay, they don't seem that bad. Indirect combat tutorial. Sure, tell me about indirect combat, which is ranged combat, I'm sure. Long-range and indirect attack strategies. Check out some indirect attack strategies. Indirect attack means attacking an enemy who is 1 square away. It's often done with a javelin or a hand axe, although you can do it with a bow or magic spell too. Let's try it out. Move the ally 1 square away from the enemy. Attack from the unit menu and press A. Boom, simple. It's just like using a direct attack. Don't get cocky. If the enemy's weapon can also deliver an indirect attack, they will shoot back. Yeah. Which I just discovered. You can counterattack just like this. Some weapons can deliver both direct and indirect attacks, so check your enemy before rushing into battle. Long-range attack strategy next is one that strikes an enemy from 2 squares away. Only bows, some bows and spells can do this, and counterattacks are really rare. Another thing. This weapon is called a Ballista. It's huge and powerful too. If you hop in, you can use its massive bow to hit enemies that are really far away. Only certain units such as archers and snipers can use a Ballista. Enemies can use it too, so don't go all nuts and let them walk right up to it. Okay, good to know. Probably some way to make archers improve from the early games, because I'm pretty sure that it's been well known for a long time that archers are pretty awful. Don't forget this now. It's nice to fight people without being counterattacked all the time. Okay. So how much damage am I going to take? Oh, not bad. But I can't counterattack because I have a bow and they don't melee. Whoa, that's a lot of them on the ship. Okay. You're going to go to this house and visit it. This town seems quite unruly, wouldn't you say? Is it always this dangerous? Oh, so it's plagued by pirates, is it? I see. That would explain why the people here seem so nervous. You appear to be a mercenary. Would I be right in supposing that you were hired to clean out the pirates? Here, perhaps you should take this. It might help you to run into trouble contending with the pirates, but do hurry. I came all this way to see the world-famous fish market, and I'll never do so with those ruffians around. Best of luck to you. Elixir, okay, that's probably useful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and have you use these items. And then heal himself up before he joins the combat. Let's see. You're level 9. Unfortunately, I'll have to move him first in order to get him in the way. So. He has an iron axe, so he can't throw it. So Gotri doesn't even get to attack, but that's fine. He's level 9. Ooh, a vulnerary. Good, he can heal himself if need be. Shove does no damage, but repositions, right? Hey, you boat monkey, you tricked me, didn't you? Tricked ye? What a vile and nasty thing that is to be saying. Don't ye agree, matey? Yar, that I do. There be nothing but honest pirates aboard this ship, missy. You said you knew the whereabouts of my older brother. That's why I came all the way to your ship. Aye, and we do know. He was on board for a while, and then... Do you recall where he went, matey? Yar, that I do. He was a penniless oaf, so he tossed his worthless carcass into the rolling waves. Yar-ho! My brother? That's horrid. Horrid? Did ye say horrid? Your scurvy brother was the horrid one. He lost a game of chance, he did. If ye lose, ye must pay, and the scallywag tried to cheat me. By Shanty Pete he did. Arr, calm yourself, me hearty. Yar, 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 yar. After all, his darling sister's come to pay us a visit. What say ye work off your brother's debt? What say I run you through with my lance and call it a day? You har! It matters not that ye be a Pegasus knight, lassie. A wee minnow like yourself is no match for us sea dogs. Prepare yourself, ye flying wench. I'm not afraid of you, Clambake. If your axe is as dull as your wit, this will be all over in no time. Except you've got a spear and they've got axes, and we've already learned... Oh, throwing axe. How annoying. Do you have a javelin, maybe? No. No counterattack. Ooh, ouch. Ooh, nice double hit. She's not getting experience for this, though. That's very unfortunate. which means I probably don't control her. If so, it's probably unlikely she can die quickly, but even so. Okay, this area has been cleared out, so I can move forward as I use my items. That's probably far enough. Let's see. Yeah, I'll use an Iron Axe. It's probably strong enough. I know in some games, some units like knights could use multiple different weapons and such, so they could swap between axes and swords, or swords and spears, depending on what they were fighting. Oh, I thought you were a swordsman. You're actually an archer. Okay. Ah, beautiful. Another archer. No hand axer. Okay. One thing I remember from Shining Force, which had such similar EXP thing that is better here. I think Shining Force was like tactics. When you gain enough experience to level, you don't get any of the overage. But this one seems to give you overage, so that's nice. Nuts, brother. I'll be with you soon. Okay. So did I lose my chance to recruit her? If so, I'm going to have to redo this. I don't know if we're going to somehow recover her even though she died. That seems really unfair since I can't control her and the enemies just gang up on her immediately. Oh, but he'll retaliate. I actually don't want him to attack. Yeah, whatever. No damage. Okay, we're fine. Quite a big hand axe. Also, I love the fact that all these hand axes, and probably the javelins too, are magic boomerang weapons. Nice critical. I think that was a critical, considering he did a anime dash pass slash. Oh, I got me a hand axe I can give to people for throwing. Let's see. He'll be able to throw back as well, but generally prefer to give my EXP to the archers. Of course, this might all be wasted. If I don't see anything in Marcia again, then likely I'm going to have to somehow save her life, so I'll have to redo this entire scenario. But we'll see. Since I'm ignorant thus far, I might as well proceed. Imagining it's likely to change. Well done. Well, you earned an EXP. Yar har har, you're busting me gut, ye rudderless fool. Do you truly think ye can face me mighty axe and live? I think so. Yar har, help me. Oh, a thief band, okay. That would level someone towards a thief, but first I need to be driven off the pirates. Your people will suffer no more indignities at their hands. Oh, that is joyful news. Here's your pay as promised. Thank you very much. And if you find yourself in need again, do not hesitate to send word. Of course, and all of you put on a most marvelous show. Such combat skills. To be honest, I was expecting Commander Greil to be here today. When I saw just you, nothing more than, no offense, a band of children, well, I admit to being a tad nervous. I apologize for troubling you. Unfortunately, Commander Greil had other pressing matters to attend to. Oh no, don't apologize. There's no need. After all, you got rid of those brigands, and you did it impeccably well. It's a fine compliment you pay, sir, but it was our pleasure. As a matter of fact, you're more than good enough to be in the Royal Army if you so desired, especially your Commander Greil. He's far and away better than most any general I've seen hereabouts. What I mean to say is, don't you think running off pirates is a bit beneath you? That's not... Don't get me wrong now, you certainly helped all of us simple folk out. Even so, it seems to me the proper place for you and your Commander Greil is in the service of the Crimean throne. Well, that's what this old man thinks. We and Commander Greil are quite satisfied with the work we do. You've never a selfish bone among you. Well then, rest assured we'll speak again if any problems arise. Thank you again. Titania, has something amiss? No, of course not. Our mission is complete and that's all that matters. You did well today, every one of you. Ha! Jobs like this barely make a dent in my incurable boredom. It's like that old buzzard said, there's better work out there, something with a bit of challenge. Shinon, I'm joking. Joking. Come, Titania, be honest. Don't you find the work we do to be a bit disheartening and glamorous? What? You two, Gatry? What's gotten into you? Please, look, we're not a band of money-hungry recruits. We're professionals, and we're very good at what we do. Shinon and I have discussed this at length. All this mundane mercenary work is unworthy of us. We're wasting our talents. I see. You're telling me that you think Commander Greil is mismanaging us. Do I have that right? Whoa, hold it right there. That's not what I'm saying at all. What is it, Titania? What's that? You seem so angry. It's not like you. Exactly. Ike's got the right of it. It's just that Look, we do good work and we help people. I want you to be proud of that. I felt like you were saying work that doesn't bring fame and fortune isn't worth doing, that's all. Sorry. No, you're right. We are the ones who want to apologize. Enough. Let's get going, shall we? Rest is part of our jobs too. We can't go into the next battle exhausted. Now that's a plan. I'm so hungry I could eat a wyvern. Titania, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to reset now since we haven't seen Marcia. What is it? If you're looking for pride, I have it. You and my father have kept this mercenary group together, and I'm just proud to be a part of it, that's all. Ike. Ha! I'm surrounded by idealistic fools. What's so wrong with fame? What's wrong with having money to live well? Bonus experience. Yeah, nope. I'm going to reset and see if I can save Marcia, because I definitely do not want to miss out on any units. That is very unfair. To put a guest character you have to save in a spot where she gets wiped out really quickly. Restart chapter? That's a weird way to say it. Okay, let me make sure that everything else saved. Game speed fast. Yeah, looks like all that is fine now. Items. It looks like all my trading of items is fine. Okay. I can skip the tutorials now. I can skip the... Iron axes are good for enough for most of these guys with her outrageous stats. Oh, I should have moved her a little bit further forward. Can't quite reach. Okay, now I'm getting lucky. All right. Sadly, I can only go far enough to wipe out this guy who is super weak. But she hasn't taken any damage yet, so I can probably save her this time. Now that I know what I'm doing here. 20 experience for 1 hit point, that's not too bad. Okay, finish him off. And then he can search the building and then use his 2 items while I finish everyone else off here. Now I'm getting super duper lucky. Oh, 1 XP from leveling again. Oh, and a vulnerary just in case she's getting super weak. Okay, let's go ahead and visit. Okay, so it does anything I can remember if they did or not. Okay, let's see. Let's see if you can finish off the archer first. Nope, unfortunately, so these two are going to have to hang behind and finish him off. Okay, let's see if I have to land next to her. Or if I just have to save her. Now, it looks like she just has to be alive, I assume. This could mean anything. Let's see. Items, use the speed wing. Stomp, 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 stomp. Rescue, I assume, is picking units up and traveling with them. These two are probably going to get wiped out by Titania attacking her. He took a point of damage from hitting me? That's interesting. They haven't explained that kind of ability yet. Let's see. Restores all HP when consumed. Let's see. I want to waste that. I kind of want to level him up, but considering that so yeah, there's no saving at this point of the game. I can actually pick up units as a knight as well, even though I'm a thing. That's interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and have you get a XP first. And then we'll have just Titania finish him off. RLP. No need. Got a nice critical there to finish him. And yes, a level. Good. Strength, speed, and luck. Nice. Now, Thief Band, I don't know who that would be good to put on. Alright, now are we going to have any interaction with Marcia, or does that not even matter? Did I have to move my character next to her and rescue her or something like that? Because this is all proceeding as normal. In which case I would have to do this again. I'm going to save over one of my brother-in-law's things. He's done this many. He doesn't care about games once he beat them for the most part, so... I am... Now, after having doing this twice, I am going to look this up, because... Okay, so even though she appeared there, that is an incredibly annoying thing to have. A character appear and then have absolutely nothing with them. Does I not even have to save her to get her later? Because apparently I can't recruit her until much later. Well, whatever. That's bizarre. Very poor game design. Ike, I've got to tell you something. Listen to this. Settle down, Mist. It's too early for you to be yelling like that. Now what's going on? Soren's back. He just arrived. Really? That's odd. He wasn't supposed to return for a while yet. I know. I wonder what he's doing back so soon. It's probably nothing to worry about. I'll go and talk to him. Where is he? In the mess hall. I think he wanted to talk to Father. Right. I'll go check there. Troubling news indeed. Gather the troops. Yes, Commander. Ike, if you've got time to waste, you've got time to work. Get over to the briefing room. Yes, sir. Hey, what's going on around here? Bad news. Something big is happening. We need to formulate a plan of action. Soren. Hello, Ike. Long time no see. I'm happy to see you're back, but what happened? I thought you were going to be studying for a while longer. It's a long story. What's the holdup? Get over here now. Let's go. I'll fill you in later. You probably remember that Soren's been training with another mercenary group. Well, he's back now, and he has some unbelievable news. What news is that? It's Crimea and Diane. They've gone to war. War? It can't be. That's why I've called everyone here. Soren has some more information. Go ahead, Soren. All right. Take a look at this map. If only we could read it. Ah, it's a map of Crimea, quite well detailed from the looks of it. Crimea? Crimea sounds a bit better. Crimea would probably be the more English way of pronouncing it, but Crimea is I'm going to go with Crimea. This is the Melior. The Melior, Crimea's capital. Our base of operations is right about here. Everything started 3 days ago. I needed to do some research, so I went to the archives of Melior's Royal Library. Without warning, the scream of a terrible beast, a wyvern perhaps, rent the air, and the building was rocked by a tremor. I rushed outside and saw wave after wave of knights, cavalry, and wyvern riders, each clad in glistening ebon armor, black as night. The Diane army? Correct. Was there provocation? As you know, relations between Crimea and Diane have never been friendly. However, the past centuries have seen only minor skirmishes, Nothing that has ever approached the scale of this attack. It was brutal and without warning. Dayan was laid the capital to waste. I've never seen such destruction on this scale before. A swift attack, devastating and brutal, a daring gambit indeed. But if it succeeds, a very well chosen one at that. Their capital is obviously way too close to the front line if they can get cavalry and knights there so quickly. Yes, the King of Dayan would not hesitate to employ such treacherous tactics. What happened next? King Crimea's brother deployed the Crimean army to meet the attack. The king ordered his people to flee the city before the battle reached them. Fearing the worst, I also fled and made my way here. So we don't know how the tides of battle will flow now, do we? That's all right. Word of the war cannot have traveled far yet. We may well be the first ones to know of it out here. You did well to bring us this information, Soren. I know some risk was involved. It was nothing. Dayan has invaded Crimea. We may be mercenaries, but this still affects us. What are we going to do? That's the question of the day. How do you see it, Titania? Crimea is the closest thing our company has to a homeland. The Crimean royal family and noble houses have been generous, providing us with many lucrative jobs. From a moral standpoint as well as a business one, it's in our best interest to help Crimea. And you, Soren? I agree on one point. We are mercenaries. We are not Crimea's private militia. No coin has crossed our palms, so I think we should stay out of it. So you would have us sit and watch as Crimea is overrun? I would. Dayan's troops are superior in both numbers and morale. The chances of a Crimean victory are slim indeed. The Crimea is ruled by King Ramon, who is known throughout the land for his wisdom, and his brother, Duke Renning, is said to possess peerless valor and courage. Dayan may not find victory so easily. Valor and courage are for children's tales. In terms of military prowess, Dayan's King Ashnard is every bit Lord Renning's equal. Victory will hinge on troop numbers and supplies, and Dayan is superior in both. I think the outcome is painfully obvious. Curse you, Soren! Crimea is not doomed. If they can turn aside Dayan's initial thrust and turn it into a test of endurance, with the Crimean army both demoralized and ill-prepared, they simply will not be able to hold out that long. All right, that's enough, both of you. I hear what you say. However, we must ascertain the current situation before we decide on any action. We'll send a scouting party to get a closer look at Melior. Ike, I want you in charge of this. Assemble your men and get going. What? Me? Titania will accompany you as an advisor. Commander, you must be joking. He's just a boy, and he's had barely more than a taste of battle. What do you expect a whelp like him to accomplish? Ah, Shino, since you're so concerned, you can go as well. Wait, that's not what I... Last. Who else? Gatry, Reese, and Soren. That should do. Father, wait. What do you want me... That was an order. Get moving. There's no time to waste. Yes, sir. Titania, I'm going out for a bit. I want you to give Ike some direction. Understood. Yes, sir. Ike, wait up. What? Here, this is for you. Got regal sword. Oh, nice. A sword? Where did you get it? From Father. He told me to come and give it to you. It's beautiful. This is the first sword you've gotten that wasn't a hand-me-down from somebody, isn't it? That's great. Yeah. Well, be careful. Oh, and bring me a souvenir. It's something nice. I've never been to Melior before. Missed. I'm not going on vacation. Sheesh. Yeah, I doubt they're going to be selling souvenirs in the capital if it's under attack. Goodness, way too close to modern events now, aren't we? Current events. Are you feeling all right, Ike? You haven't said a word in quite some time. I don't understand what my father's doing. Why put a new recruit like me in charge of something so important? You're going to succeed him as our commander one day. Don't you think he wants you to know how to lead? Me? I don't know if I'm capable. And even if I am, that day's a long way off, right? I mean, I'm inexperienced, weak. I'm nothing compared to my father. I'm not so sure about that. When I look at you, I see a young man full of promise. Commander Greil is a great man, but I think you'll be every bit his equal. In time, you might even surpass him. Don't be ridiculous. It's just my opinion. You need not pay it any mind. Yet, if you fear your own weakness, why not take this chance to go out and better yourself? That would be more in keeping with your personality, no? I suppose you're right. How did things look over there, Soren? Same as here, there are corpses strewn everywhere. There are quite a lot of them, especially when you consider how far we are from the capital. Are they Crimean? Judging by the armor, the vast majority of the dead are Dayan soldiers. So Crimea has the upper hand? Just the opposite, I think. The Crimean soldiers were members of the Imperial Guard. That means King Ramon, or another member of the royal family, was on the move when Dayan soldiers fell on them. Could it have been Lord Renning? No, as long as the Crimean army still draws breath, Lord Renning will not leave their command. Perhaps another member of the court. We've got Dayan soldiers moving in on our location, and they don't look happy. This guy looks big and scary. You there, who are you? What are you doing here? We're no one you need. You're armed. Heed me. Drop your weapons and surrender. Act quickly or else. Listen to me, fool. You're making a mistake. We're not... not going to cooperate, eh? Ready your weapons, men. Move in and kill them all. Just headstrong fools. Getting caught up in some skirmish is not part of the plan. But they're obviously not going to listen to us. Greil mercenaries, get ready to fight. Oh my. Alright, Ike, let's see how you handle the role of a captain. Well, what are your orders, boy? We'll do what you say, so long as you hurry up and spit it out. I know, I'm thinking. Give me a moment, will you, Shinon? Bah, useless. We'd be better led with mist than this soft, untested whelp. Let's see, we're in the middle of the road and there's not much cover. Soren and Reese are vulnerable, so we have to protect them from enemy attacks, right? That's a sound strategy. I can attack from behind your defenses. Good thinking. Do you mean that? Alright, let's do that then. Okay. I don't care that much about repositioning right now. Let's go ahead and save so that, Trinity of Magic tutorial. Okay, teach me about the Trinity of Magic. Talk about the Trinity of Magic. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. Trinity of Magic works in a similar way to the weapon triangle. Figured. Remember that triangle? Swords meet axes? Of course you do. Yeah, of course I do. 4 kinds of magic. Fire, wind, thunder, and light. I know that doesn't sound like a trinity, but just you wait. First we talk about fire and wind. Fire is strong against wind, wind is weak against fire, so wind is strong against thunder, and thunder is strong against fire. Okay, good to know. But no ice. Okay, there's one more thing. Trinity of Magic has no impact on light magic. That's just the way it is. Enough of talking. It's time we saw Trinity of Magic in action, so that's basically like bows. 2 mages here, an ally and an enemy. Allied mage is equipped with fire, and the one is wind, so we have the advantage. Yes. Okay, got that. And we can see that it's fire up, wind down. Yes. Fire would cause 8 points of damage. In this case, it does 9. Uses wind to only do 6 points instead of 7. I'm pretty smart, don't you think? Thus confused by Trinity of Magic tutorial. Okay. No. Fire beats wind, wind beats lightning. Very odd, but okay. Now... Axe, lance, sword. I guess I'll go after Mr. Sword, because that's where I have the advantage. Stabbity stab stab. Iron bow should be more than enough to finish him off. Alright, axe and lance. So we want to go after the axeman. Regal sword, effective against knights and armor. as well as a 14 attack. Oh, but steel is 15. It does have a much better hit, much better crit. That has less avo, whatever avo is. Avoid. Maybe that improves my ability to avoid. We'll stick with this for now, but the Regal Sword is good against knights and armored enemies. That's good to know. Cavalry and armor. Because they are not being consistent with that. Launched neck, land knights. Nope, that isn't actually what it means. I can't remember. But yeah, armored, super armored pikemen. Is what they've been calling knights for the most part, but mounted ones are your real knights. Wow-wee. I did not get a strength up. More speed, at least. Speed is good too, that's what enables you to double hit. Okay, Soren is a wind mage, kind of thought that. The only one I can attack is that guy. Yeah, he can get to anywhere else if I want to heal. I don't like making him vulnerable, but oh good. I'm actually happy about that. Since he can't use heal on himself for some reason, he can use items, but that doesn't give experience. And that's not good. Come on, miss. Ouch. Lance, X, okay. One, huh? That's nice. Good, lots of EXP for him. This archer of mine seems ridiculously sturdy, so... Oh, I shouldn't actually be attacking him. Can I back him up? Yes, I can. Okay. Because he's only at 11, so I'd like Ike to finish him if he possibly can. Darn. Pack is full. Discard an item. I'll discard the Iron Lance. I don't care that much about it. Let's see. Do I want to lure in a bunch of them, or I'd rather not leave my wizard exposed, so we'll just stay here. Because I think he would be able to move close enough to attack otherwise. Archer takes 4, not a huge deal at the moment. All right. This is a mistake. I should have attacked him with Ike. I was looking more at positioning than killing the enemy. Mostly it would have been easy, free experience for Ike. All these guys with lances are dangerous to be going after. Okay, got a strength up, that's very good. That's probably a crit motion. Darn, can't quite get to where I wanted to get. Nice. Whoa, 3 times? Seriously? Luckily, I still get pretty much the same EXP, even if I'm just healing 1 hit point, so... I'll move him to here. Archer actually a little bit farther because he's sturdier than Ike is. Lure some people in, and you... You don't need to be that far away. I'll stick you behind Ike. Okay. Yay, I get leveled up from being attacked. Hi-ya! Ooh, that was actually pretty savage. Hit point, strength, skill, and speed again. Ooh, yeah. Oh, you've got a javelin? Grr, blasted mercenaries, they're better than I expected. Even so, they'll not prove a match for Dian's finest. Oh, I didn't quite finish it. The first two must have been a critical. Okay, let's see. His effect is knight. He himself doesn't really count as a knight, it seems. He's a knight, so the knight slaying sword I've got would be really effective against him. Okay. Okay, let's take him out because he's got the Knight Killer, so I don't want him killing my knight. Won't quite finish him, but that's not necessarily bad. Let's see, yeah, let's come you come up and attack Mr. Steel Sword. A steel lance. That would be worth throwing away an iron axe for, I think. Trade that to somebody later. Yay, finally leveled my healer. Minus because it's a regal sword, but it is doing bonus sword versus javelin, but it's a plus because it's a night killer. Bah, you're nothing more than a bunch of ragtag sellswords. Who are you to oppose Dayan? You are so terribly ignorant of your position in this world. You refuse to listen to us and then attack without provocation. Is this the way of the Dayan army? You're a cheeky little monkey, aren't you? Once you're dead, you'll regret sassing me. Ah, wretched curs! You'll regret your decision to oppose Dayan. Okay, hopefully that'll end the fight. Otherwise I could see the guy running around and going, woo, yeah! That was worth it. Javelin right now would be pretty useful to give to one of my spearmen to attack a range. Did we suffer any casualties? Any wounded or dead? No. Excellent. Well done. I don't know. Taking out these Dayan soldiers may have been a bad move. Hey, Shinon, what are you doing? This swine's got some nice weapons. Besides, he ain't gonna complain. He won't need them where he's going. Shinon, get a hold of yourself. We can't afford such behavior right now. Steal from the dead on your own time. What, you judgmental little... Soren, Shinon, stop this at once. There's no place for us to waste time bickering amongst ourselves. Let's clear out of here. We have to tell the commander what happened. Let's take this road. We should be able to cut through the forest and... Huh? Something wrong? No, as I said, this road... Wait, Ike, I just saw something move on the far side of that thicket. A wounded soldier, perhaps? Let's go have a look. Careful now. Oh, no. Did you find anything, Reese? It's a woman. Leave her. We shouldn't get involved in matters that don't concern us. Oh. Thank goodness. It looks like she's merely fainted. Right, we better take it with us for now and make sure she's all right. Give me a hand, will you, Reese? Of course. I don't like this. Somehow, I could see either Shinon and or Soren betraying us. Chapter 5, Flight! Run away! Run away! Father, brother, it's that lady Ike rescued. She's awake. Really? Come on, let's greet our guest. Apparently she had a name tag, because when she moaned in her sleep, we saw her name. So how are you feeling? Oh, Alincia. I'm fine, and you are? The name's Greil. I'm the commander of this mercenary company. My Lord Greil, you are the one who came to my aid, are you not? I don't know how to thank you. Hold on, the one who found you and brought you here is my son, Ike. If you want to thank someone, thank him. No, please, that's not... Lord Ike, was it? You have my gratitude. Oh, pardon my bluntness, but I have some questions for you. Tell me, who are you, and what were you doing in that place? place where Ike found you was evidently the site of a fierce battle between Crimean and Daean forces. Do you have some relation to the Crimean royal family? I make no promises, but we may be able to help you. Will you share your story with us? You took me in and cared for me. I will place my trust in you. My name is Alincia Riddell Crimea. I am the daughter of King Ramon of Crimea. What? You say you're the princess of Crimea? Yes. That's an odd claim to make. I've never heard of King Crimea having any children. That is to be expected. My heritage, my very existence, has never been made public. Why is that? To avoid national turmoil. You see, I was born after my uncle, Lord Renning, was named as successor to the throne, so they kept you a secret to avert a possible blood feud. Yes, I'm willing to accept that for the time being. Very well, let's suppose that you are truly Princess Crimea. You must know what's become of the king and your uncle. I would like to hear the news. My father and my mother are dead. They fell at the hand of Ashnard, king of Daein. My lord uncle and the royal knights are still battling the Daein army, I believe. Oh, this is about to get complicated. I see. I fled the castle to follow my lord uncle's orders and seek refuge in the kingdom of Gallia. In Gallia? Yes, we believed that King Caenegus would grant me sanctuary, so that's where I was going. We were discovered by Daein troops, and I lost my escort of knights. My life, the life I have now, was purchased with the blood of those brave knights. Does King Daein know of your existence? Yes, I was told the royals of each nation were informed of my identity in the event of dire circumstances. If that's the case, they must be searching frantically for you. Master Greil, my lord Ike, you said that you were mercenaries, did you not? Please, would you help me to gain Gallia? I beg of you, I have no one else to turn to. Princess Crimea, truly? Father spoke to her as if he believed she were telling the truth. I see. What is it, Titania? It's nothing. I was just remembering something from the past. From the past, back when you were still a Crimean royal knight? What? How did you know about that? A long time ago, I overheard Shinon and some others talking about it. They keep such loose tongues. Was it a secret? No, it wasn't, but much like I have more experience than you, I also have many more things to worry about. Like Princess Crimea? Well, yes, I find I myself was unaware of the princess's existence, but now that I think about it, she does bear a striking resemblance to both the king and queen. So she probably is the true princess. I wonder what Father will do. Will he take on her request? We've got trouble outside. There are soldiers, a lot of them. What? Okay, I see where this is going. Is everyone here? Yes. Commander, what are the Daein dogs saying? Turn over Princess Crimea and leave the area immediately. Comply now or we will attack. Pretty straightforward. What are we going to do? That's what we're here to decide. One thing has been made clear by the arrival of our friends outside. So I would say this confirms our identity as Princess Crimea, wouldn't you? Yes, but what do we do now? I'd like to hear the opinion of everyone here. Titania, I'd like to hear from you first. The blame for this war rests on Daein. If we ally ourselves with them, the company's reputation will surely suffer. Conversely, if we deliver Princess Crimea safely, our stock will rise in the eyes of our primary employers. Our road is clear. Soren, how about you? There's nothing to think about. We must deliver the princess to Daein immediately. Even if Crimea is in the right, we are mercenaries. Our actions are dictated only by self-interest. If we want to ensure our future, we need Daein in our debt. They will win this war, after all, and nothing else serves us better. Shion, Gatri. Soren's a pompous, superior whelp, but he's got the right idea. Besides, the destination's Gallia, so it's a moot question. I don't care how much we get paid. There's no way under the sun I'm going to stinking beast country. Princess Alincia, she does possess a certain regal beauty. There's a lot to be said for that, you know. However, I do prefer country girls, a bit cuter and not quite so standoffish. Oh, forget I said that. Whatever you decide is good for me, Commander. Yep, yep. Oscar, Boyd, what about the two of you? I agree with Captain Titania. If we turn the princess over to the Daein army, we're essentially giving them permission to kill her. I'm in favor of helping her if that's what heroes are supposed to do. Well, Reese, what's your opinion? I believe that none of this hinges on whether she's a princess or not. Refusing to aid someone in need is not something we should ever do. That's what I think. That's right. Let's help her. Please, we have to help her. And what about you, Ike? I agree with Titania. I say we help her and take her to Gallia. I see. I think I know where you all stand. Well then, here's my decision. We escort the princess to Gallia. Are you sure that's for the best, Father? Yes, besides, I think the choice has been taken out of our hands. What? Open your ears and listen. Listen, all of you. Huh? What is it? I don't hear a thing. Idiot, that's the problem. Don't you think it's a bit odd? Complete silence in all four directions? Oh, so that's what you're talking about. Not only are the animals quiet, but the bugs are silenced too. And that is unnatural beyond belief, which means we're surrounded. The soldiers aren't waiting for an answer. They are already decided to attack. It would appear they had no intention of keeping their side of the proposed bargain. They were planning on lulling us into a false sense of security and destroying every one of us. Probably so, but the deal is we're not so naive or inexperienced as to fall for their trap. Everyone take your positions. We're going to settle this right now. I'll go and hold the rear entrance. Ike, you're in command here. Don't let the enemy take the front. Got it. Be careful, Commander. Ha! I'll give it a shot. Reporting in, sir. The mercenaries have taken up arms and formed up in the Bailey. Oh, not the Bailey. So they've sniffed out on our plan, have they? Which means they're not an opponent that will be easily fooled. We'll need something special. Shall we continue with the planned attack? No, Princess Crimea is somewhere within that fort. If we use flaming arrows to try to smoke them out, we might bring the princess to harm. We've been told to do our best to deliver her alive and uninjured. It would be preferable if they were to come out of their own accord. If they do, slay all but the princess. Yes, sir. Okay, so our condition is to not allow our place to be taken, I imagine. Defeat Ike dies or enemy seizes location. Yep. And we have to defend for 6 turns. Okay? I kind of don't like our position, actually. I should have changed it. Oh, I should have traded some items around, too, given that javelin to Oscar. Javelin would be really useful for him. The steel lance as well. Let's see. He's only got a 7 defense. He's got an 8. 5. Yeah, he's super vulnerable. She didn't take damage, so nobody's taking damage yet, so we can't do anything either. Ouch. Considering his low defense, I ought to get him a hand axe. So he can shoot from range and do that. Okay, tell me about defense tutorial. I think I've got the idea, but you always have to smite enemies, you know? Clear some maps just by defending. Defending means you guard a specific point on the map for a certain number of turns. Number of turns is shown by a digit that appears in the upper left-hand corner. Turn number count is the turn number below that. Watch both of them carefully. Defending works a little differently from other victory conditions that you've seen so far. There's less of a focus on attacking enemies and more on staying out, put and taking out whoever comes your way. If you rush the enemy in a blind panic and end up losing the defense position, you lose the game. Right. Game over, man. Game over. Like in any other battle, game will also end if you lose Ike, so watch that. Yep. Just hanging on the defensive point isn't always a smart move. If you have a chance to eliminate an enemy that wanders into range, take it. Best defense is a good offense. I think I heard that somewhere. Just because you're guarding something doesn't mean you should let enemies swarm you. That's how you win by defending. Strategy plays a huge role in an offensive victory. Attack or flight, wait, fight or flight. Plan each move carefully and you'll be fine. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and restart and rearrange my weapons, actually, because I think that putting the javelin and hand axe that I got onto Oscar and Boyd will help out a lot. Then I can, since I wouldn't watch the tutorial, I can skip it too. So, okay. So I don't mind our positions all that much. Because I'm not moving forward that much either, but I cast to start there, that's kind of unfair. Okay. I'll start Shinon there then. Then he might be able to contribute too. Okay, now, items. Let's trade items around. Trade to Oscar, the Javelin, and trade to, let's see, she has a Steel Lance. Whoops. So Titania trade to Oscar. Okay, and then to Boyd trade hand axe. She's doing a lot more fighting too, so I'll stock up another iron axe for her. He can use steel for melee and hand axe for throwing. Now somebody got a thief band, archer band. When upgraded, it affects the direction of a level upgrade, contains the essence of a thief. I do not know who that would be good on right now. But he has actually 4 things, so I'd like to trade to somebody who does not have a lot. Soren? Okay, we'll just give you the thief band for now. Hopefully I don't regret that later. Okay, I think we're set now. You have to go quite a bit far in before you get a chance to really buy or sell items, because I think that's something that is, from the little tiny bit I know about this game, that seems like something that I think you can do. She took a little bit of damage. Yeah, I kind of liked what I did before for positioning, though. Since this archer is better defense than everybody else. Put him here, gather up the rest. Oh, excellent. Although this is a little dangerous. No, I'll wait for now. If I need to emergency heal her, I can rush her back. Let's go here for now, so that he's safe. Okay. Haven't seen a lot in the way of AoE attacks. That's a big difference from Shining Force that I remember. It's funny how many things are similar between them, but still completely different. In this, counterattacks are guaranteed, and double attacks are as well if your speed is high. Both are random things like crits in Shining Force. Okay, now they're going to shoot Void. Ouchie. Unfortunately, I didn't equip his longbow or his hand axe first, which I should have. That would have enabled me to counterattack these. Oh, he's got a good move. Nice double hit. I already watched that, so... Void needs the healing more, so... Weapon leveled up. Okay. I have no idea what that means because they haven't told me in the tutorial yet, so... Good. Iron sword. Okay. I'm hoping I'll get a kill. If so... Ooch, nope, he double attacks instead of me. I need experience with him pretty badly. Should have gone ahead and moved her forward. Well... Still alive, huh? That's very unfortunate. Oh, come on. Ha! Hammer. Does that count as an axe? You're not hitting very well with it. Nice, glad to get his strength up. Okay, got him a valuable level up. Valuable level up, a lot of bonuses there. Kind of glad he didn't kill, because that means he's not going to be in position to be attacked again. Oh dear, javelin. Do we have more javeliners? Okay, we'll be fine now, I think. Well, she's gonna kill him too, so maybe not. Oh, she is so broken compared to everybody else. Ike feels like my second strongest character, and he still doesn't compare to her. Between her absolute defense, her high attack power, and her high speed and movement. Am I standing on some sort of regenerating flowers or something? That's nice. It means that I have to worry less about healing, at least. I should have backed off and used the hand axe, actually. Although I don't have any square to back off to at the moment, so... Yay, strength and defense. Good. He really needs the defense. Nice crit. Means that I only use one axe durability instead of multiple. She's almost destroyed her axe. Okay, you're going to stay there and defend. Actually going to have you move to here. You back off to about there. Okay, you finish off this axeman. Or hammerman, whatever he is. I got his hammer, whatever that's for. Gatry is really good as a tank, but... his slow speed keeps him from being a hyper-elite kind of character. Good level up for Oscar. Not a strength up. He needs strength up pretty badly. Speed and defense are pretty darn good, though. Nobody else is on this side. So I'll go to here for now. Okay, respawning some more, not too surprised. Heal hedge, yep. Okay, let's go ahead and plant you in a heal hedge. I can't block as easily, but getting the free heal is, I think, pretty nice. Oh my. Yes, restore his 1 HP. Oh, it gets to attack twice now. Nice. Okay. I don't want to expose Ike to too much potential danger. Darn, didn't quite finish him. No, he's probably fine. You need some more XP, so you can finish this guy off. I'm hoping I'm wrong and I don't lose these characters to storyline betrayal, etc., but I just don't know. Nice miss. Turn 6, so after their attack we should be fine. How far can you run? Can you run to there? Okay. So you can heal him. Yeah. Excellent. Solid stats. Attacking in melee means that if he survived, he wouldn't be able to counterattack. Iron Axe is still enough. Now I can move back into wait. No, I should have actually. Rather be safe. Nice double hits, good XP. Okay. Alright. Strength up, I'll definitely take. Okay, so he's gonna play it safe and attack her with javelin, that's fine. What's going on? Weren't they supposed to be completely surrounded? 1 XP, yes! Grr, how have they lasted this long? Just who are these mercenaries? Knowing your enemy's strength is vital to any strategy. Soldiers, retreat! We fall back for now! We've cleared the surrounding area of Dayan troops. There's no question about it. We're enemies of the Dayan Kingdom now, aren't we? We've no time for rest. Everyone pack your things now. We leave at once, before the enemy brings reinforcements. Understood. Boyd, come with me. Right behind you, brother. We've got to hurry too. Come on, Rolf. We've got to pack as much food and supplies as we can. Whatever you say. Let's go, Mist. Titania, take Shinon and Gatri and make sure we have a clear, secure road from here to the Great Forest. We'll make our way to Gallia through the Sea of Trees. On my way, sir. Reese, you stay with me. I want you to help me pull essential documents from the library. Everything else we burn. Yes, sir. Ike, you're in charge of the princess. All right. Princess Alencia, I'm going to ready a horse for you. What should we have you do? I know, go to the mess hall. I'm sorry? Time will go by faster if you're helping Mist than it will if you're just sitting around waiting for me. Oh, I understand. I can do that. Sorry, this is kind of awkward, making a princess help with packing. Please don't worry, Mist. I just hope that I don't end up slowing you down by getting in your way. Don't be silly. You're so much better at this than I am. It's a big help. Are all princesses as good at this sort of thing as you are? I wasn't raised at court, so my life was a bit different than other princesses. I cooked, cleaned, sewed. Why, I did all manner of things. Really? That's surprising. I would never have guessed that by looking at you. Let's see. I also rode horses, practiced sword fighting. Mist, what's that around your neck? What? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I guess I can show it to you, Princess Alencia. Oh my. That is certainly not glowing ominously. Oh, it's a lovely... That's an incredible medallion, isn't it? I wonder what that light is. It used to belong to my mother. It's all I have to remember her by. I don't know where the light comes from. It didn't used to be like that. A while back it just started glowing. The world is full of mysteries, isn't it? One thing is clear, though. It certainly is beautiful. I wonder what that light means. What? What did you just say? I think I must be hearing things. I thought you said they got away. General Petrine, I am deeply ashamed. By my honor. Honor? I care nothing for your pathetic honor. Have you forgotten what the Dayan's army's motto? Success or failure, life or death. Hey you, get this trash out of here. Yes, ma'am. Move it, you. Wait, General Petrine, have mercy. Dog's breath, I'm surrounded by worthless imbeciles. Anna, tell me which way we should move to catch these mercenaries and the girl. The Crimean capital, Melior, is already under King Ashnard's control. The remnants of the Crimean army are negligible. which means the only place left for the princess to turn is south to the kingdom of Gallia. Ha! So the girl, like her dead father before her, seeks the friendship of those hairy devils, eh? What an absolutely stupefying world we live in. If she gains sanctuary in Gallia, capturing the princess will become that much more difficult. The mercenaries she has escorting her are a powerful group, not one to be taken lightly. I will gather intelligence on them as quickly as... It's not necessary. I will head up the pursuit of our wandering princess. General Petrine, you're going yourself? If we know where the princess and her band are headed, there's no need for subtlety. I'll just hunt them down and kill them. Mercenaries? Ha! What are they to me? Remember, I am General Petrine. No matter who I face, I have never failed, nor will I ever. Ha ha ha! The Ojo laugh. I cannot do Ojo laughs myself. I need my little sister for that. Not the same one who's a fan of these games. I need the mouse, not the bunny. Okay, that's a good place to stop to take a little lunch break. I'll be back in about a half hour or so. Until then.